Yeah, looks like they back for a fifth season, man.
Who that?
Sports Roundtable.
Who?
SRT crew.
Whoa.
SRT, they got that realness flowing in their DNA. Damn you lame if you ain't tuned to SRT today. HO got that payload when he say so, what you betting on? Don't get mad at me on fantasy, break up Kyrie LeBron. I be smooth as sports superhero, Hancock in the mix. Deal with roll top forever, real talk, you know who he gon' pick. See where I be with SRT, behind the glass, that G-Money. They win strong, I never lose, 6 man a lead, that's J Smooth.
All you other sports radio shows is fake news. Believe it. Turn up your radios, cause it's time for SRT Radio. Yeah.
What up? It's Sports Roundtable time. It is happy SRT Wednesday, happy hump day, and happy SRT day. I am your humble host, H.O. from Bankhead, and we are here with another episode, a great episode. We got a lot to talk about. Definitely got to talk about this NBA. We got some questions about the NBA playoffs and how they're being officiated. Yeah. So we got to talk about that. Waiting on Coach to get on in here. And we go ahead and get this thing crunk, man. As you can see, my main man from DNA Sports, Mr. Asa Brown, is in the building, the most famous last name in the world. What's going on, bro?
I'm good, H.O. How are you?
All is well. I heard today somebody said, man, I can't wait till that football kick off. So I was going to come to you and ask you, how anxious are you to get to the football season? Are you ready for college or are you ready for the NFL?
I'm ready for both, but I'm ready for college for a different reason. I'm ready to see how all this stuff plays out with what's going on outside of the football arena, as far as in the political arena and how all that's kind of now spilling in, especially here in the SEC. So I'm interested on that. I'm interested on that side. But now you got your boy in the New York market doing some stuff. So I'm kind of interested in the NFL season 2 to see. I'm interested in the drama, I guess you could say, but unfortunately not necessarily the drama on the field, but the drama outside the field.
Yeah. Now, if you listen to Kirby Smart talk the other day, he was not animated, but very confident that the SEC league is so strong that they can withstand to have a league of their own. Yeah, you paused for a minute on that one.
I would have jumped on that bandwagon 10 years ago and would have been like, oh yeah, for sure. I don't know, everything kind of goes in cycles, right? So I don't know if the SEC is at that point in which he can make that statement now. On their own,
Yeah. Well, I mean, now I would say before the transfer portal, I believe the SEC could have a league of their own.
So we're still talking about 5 years ago now. So like I said, things have changed. I think if you would think this thing out and they were to go on a league of their own, it would make it a lot easier for a quote unquote boycott to yeah. Yeah. So I just about to say, I think if they was to go on their own, it would make them more susceptible to a boycott. You see what I'm saying? That would would be effective. But now as a collective, with the way everything is kind of spread out, and you got, basically, everybody's kind of on the same page when it comes to these what they call it, the big five, the major five conferences or whatever. No,
it's 4 now.
It's 4, yeah. So no, it's harder. That's why I say it's going to be interesting. It's harder now to make an impact.
Now, I would say having 4 super conferences is more legitimate than just one conference just jumping off on their own, trying to do their own thing.
Correct. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. The way they have it now is so interwoven. It makes it hard for they've isolated themselves, so it makes it hard for a boycott to work. I'm not saying it can't work. And then the other thing is the NIL is what has insulated them from possibly a boycott, because at the end of the day, people gonna take a check, right? So if I got I'm gonna name any school. If I got Georgia offering me $2.1 million, am I gonna say no to go to Morehouse for $100K?
Right.
And I'm just using numbers. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sure what Morehouse or what anybody's budget is, but I know it's probably 10 times less than Georgia's. You know what I mean? When it comes to what they're able to pay out. So, that's why I say it's just going to be interesting for me to sit back and kind of watch how people react to a lot of stuff that's going on.
I would say this to go along with that. If you think people have SEC fatigue today, if they try to go off on their own and have their own thing going, it probably won't get well supported by the fatigue folks.
And again, like I said, if they were on their own, okay. I don't necessarily. Again, I'm gonna just use any player, any African American player. With that previous example, I still may not wind up going to an HBCU because the money's not there in the NIL, but I may now go to the Big Ten, or I may go to an ACC conference, or I may go to, the Big 12. I can show my voice and my displeasure that way. And so I think that whole thing about Kirby Smart saying they strong enough to go on their own, I think he got a little bit too much dip on his chip with that statement.
Yeah. Now, let me ask you this. If Nick Saban said it, how would you feel then?
Now that's what I don't care who says it. But the interesting part about that is, H.O., that's when I gotta start looking at our counterparts. How are the folks at Alabama gonna react? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, well. Look at here. My main man with the slick back got a little French hairdo, got a little comb through the day.
Oh Lord! Here we go. It's too early.
Listen, we were talking about Kirby Smart talking about the SEC is strong enough to stand on their own and have their own league, and we were just going through some of the riffraff about that statement, and I was like, okay, well, maybe a ball and buster maybe a little early coming in.
Yeah, man, whatever. The SEC always trying to book stuff. Yeah, always got something going on. Trying to show we're the SEC. Whatever we say is gonna go. You all better listen to us. We're number one.
All right, Coach, you got somebody want to say hello to
you? Lord. Wood grain floors in the building. Yeah, I tell you, there he is.
Coach, tell them they just mad because they can't do it like you. That's all.
Hey, VP.
Cuz said he want to hear Nick Saban. What Nick Saban got to say about that.
Nick Saban probably don't even care. He's like, whatever. Y'all leave me alone. I'm retired, and I don't give a crap what y'all talk about. Y'all leave me out of this.
I don't know. Saban might come back.
Saban like, this kind of stuff is the reason I got out of it now. I don't
Coach,
feel like
Everything good? Do I need to have a moment of silence so you can say what you want to say to Mr. Asa Brown?
I matured over the last few days, so I'm gonna keep that to myself.
Coach,
okay.
I'm glad you matured. I ain't think you hadn't matured, but I'm gonna apologize anyway. My fault. My apologies. Somehow, some way. I guess the next time we go to Big Easy. I got you. That's on public record. See, he ain't matured. He ain't matured. He ain't matured. And it's gonna come out later on. I'm waiting for it. I'm going.
It's okay. It's all right. No problem.
Well, we got some coaches in the building. We got some hot news coming up. We got some NBA playoff previews. The NBA draft is getting closer. I'm sorry. Yeah. And Ron O'Connor question came up again this past week. So, yeah, we got to talk about that. And we got to talk about you got to talk about the NBA. Well, it won't be no game tonight because the NBA, the Eastern Conference series is over. So you feel free to watch Family Business tonight on BET.
Why Junior get beat up?
Coach, you be watching that?
Yes, sir. You want a war? You got a war. That's all I got to say.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about, Coach. Yes, sir.
Shoot, I gotta give Coach some props on the hockey. He has stuck his flag in on the Golden Knights for a minute.
Yes, I told y'all. I told y'all the Golden Knights ain't playing this year. They coming back for that title. They wasn't playing around with Colorado.
Go ahead, Coach. Put your. Did you win any money on Chelsea though?
They knew if they let Colorado win. See, Colorado suffering from that President's Trophy curse. The President's Trophy winner don't ever win hardly. So, hey.
The VP say it's 5 WNBA games on tonight, so take your pick.
Yeah. You Atlanta Dream fans. Woo, it's going to be rough on y'all tonight. Y'all got the Minnesota Lynx. It's going to be kind of rough for y'all tonight. So
it's call you
I
back.
like the Dream, but I love the Lynx. Nafisa Collier is my future ex-mama, a baby mama. Yeah, right now. You don't need nothing lie. Got to get up back in the game.
All right. Okay, Coach. All right, man. With that being said, you already know what time it is. It is time for the hot news.
Scorching. On fire. Red hot. This is why I'm hot. It's the Sports Roundtable Hot News.
You already know the hot news is sponsored by Big Easy Grill, 1193 Collier Road, Atlanta, Georgia. Yes, Big Easy Grill, the best Louisiana seafood in town. Well, in the Southeast, as far as I'm concerned. They go over there and get the crab claws. The shrimp so big, take 2 bites to get rid of one. And tell them to go ahead and cut up the catfish nuggets. And don't forget about the red beans and rice. And also, Coach said the Arnold Palmer is banging as well. Make sure you go to Big Easy. Make sure you mention SRT or Sports Roundtable. Go ahead and get your discount off whatever meals you buy, $25 or more. And the VP has put it up. Those are the games going in tonight.
Let's see. Like I said, Atlanta and Minnesota gonna be interesting. Phoenix and the Liberty. The Liberty are kind of shaky this year for some reason. They haven't got it together. I know Sabrina Ionesco is hurt, but she's supposed to be back. and Satu Sabali got to fit in to that lineup. Stewart and Jones, they holding it down. So that's gonna be into it. Phoenix got Thomas playing on their team in Bonner. So those two games are gonna be kind of are pretty good to watch. That's what I'm watching tonight. I was gonna watch the Canadians and the Hurricanes, but I don't care who win on that side because the Golden Knights are winning it all. Forget all that Eastern Conference talk. We're gonna bust their head wide open soon as they come.
I feel bad for you, Big Z. So just imagine when the Cowboys at some point make it back to NFC Championship game, they're gonna be unbearable too.
BP, I know she ain't playing. That's my baby. I know she ain't playing. I know when she'll be back. You don't have to spread no news. It's not good that she ain't playing. But we talked this morning. She doing a workout. She's trying to get back. So stay tuned.
She's trying to get back, coach.
Yes, sir. That ankle's got to get right. Well, this can't come back under any other circumstance.
She got them Steph Curry ankles right now, huh?
Yes.
Well, this will be the Dream's second big test.
There you go, coach.
This will be the Dream's second big test. The first big test when Vegas, the Aces came in town. They didn't show up for that one. That's their only loss. They on the road
tonight, man, huh?
Yeah.
The Dream.
Well,
the Dream actually should have won that game.
That's what I'm saying. They woke up late against the Aces. Yep. So let's see what happens with this second big test of the
is that the game where Angel Reese had 8 turnovers?
Nah. No. That was
no.
I think that was the first game that they didn't have who's out for the Dream now. Their second leader scorer.
Howard was Howard out?
Yeah, I think Howard was out in that game. Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. All right. Well, go ahead and get to these the NBA preview. All right. Let's go ahead and start in the East because that's the series that's actually over, and the Knickerbockers are sitting and waiting on the Western Conference representative. A sweep. Is it that New York is that good, or Cleveland just played really, really bad this series?
60-40.
You didn't call them the Knickerbockers. I mean, wow, into the back.
That's the initial. That's the original.
Back when Walt Frazier, Clyde Frazier, and the Vernon Ernie show was there. That dog, the Knickerbockers.
Yeah.
I do got a question about somebody I haven't seen unless I've missed it, but I'll wait for the later. But to answer your question, man, they hitting on all cylinders every time. So I wish I would, Coach. I'm just gonna message you for a second. You gotta take a little bit of some of that back from the harsh talk you gave the Hawks after they got beat by 50. To turn around and see it's looking like the Hawks might have gave them the best challenge throughout the Eastern Conference playoffs by winning 2 games, and probably really could have won 3 games, to be honest with you. But it's the Knicks played well, but it's more bad coaching on. I say 60-40, the more I talk to it, man, I'm about to go 50-50. Because you just can't excuse some of that coaching that was going on in Cleveland. And it got to the point before I came on, I was looking up to see where Kenny Atkins had coached previously, and shoot, he was an assistant. He was in the net, but he was an assistant here under Bullhauser. So you would have thought when you look at the rosters that Cleveland had, you could kind of consider it to be similar to what Atlanta had them years before with Boone, with when Mike was here, when you had Al Horford and those guys.
Yeah.
And we were
Millsap,
making
Joe Johnson. No.
yeah, and we were making 6-7 straight seasons going to the playoffs. Got that year where we made the Eastern Conference Finals. You would think he would have had something to kind of fall back on from experience. So I don't know, man. If that staff ain't fired by Friday, I feel bad for the Cleveland fans.
Kenny Atkinson already been rehired. They didn't waste any time. They said he would be back next year coaching the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Then those comments about I'm gonna ask you this then, Coach. Do you think some of those comments he made about the analytics was a way for him to let everybody know that maybe some of this decision making that he was going through wasn't really coming from him? It was coming from people above, and so he had his hands kind of tied?
Man, anytime a coach uses the word analytics and potential, they need to be fired right on the spot. Both of them. You want to know words.
No. I mean, I get it, but I'm saying, do you think his hands were tied because there's the general manager in lockstep with, say, the owner, and that's kind of what they want to see? You know what I mean?
I guess so. I mean, because he started. He had like Kenny Perkins said, and I done heard it before. He had more excuses than a brother going to jail. I'm like, what are you talking about, Kenny Atkinson? In analytics, we're up 2-2. We won 2 games. You ain't win nothing. Dude, you ain't win not a game. What was wrong with you?
No, I mean, listen, he is on my boy stop list or whatever. But
yeah,
I'm trying
to say it sounds like Coach was doing his boy stop in the long way version.
Well, me and Coach gonna be in the car together. But what I'm trying to figure out, HO, is though, you get what I'm saying? Like sometimes you can tell within the hierarchy of an organization if a head coach really got the authority that he probably needs to have. And so by him coming out saying, hey, the analytics tell us that we should be doing good, to me could be like a backhanded compliment to upper management. Like, I told y'all 6 months ago we probably needed to kind of go this way, but y'all forced my hands to play it out. Now look where we at. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just trying to figure out, Coach, to your point, it doesn't make any sense. You got swept. It's 0-4. I don't care what the stats say. The win-loss column says you got a goose egg.
So who made the decision to trade Darius Garland to the Clippers for James Harden? Because that didn't help him at all.
I don't think it's him. That's why I feel like he's saying certain stuff.
Well, that goes to your point. That's what I'm saying. That's why I asked who made that decision.
Gotta be the GM and the owner.
Because that decision, why would you trade for the worst defensive player in the history of the NBA?
That was the reason why I wanted to see the Hawks play Cleveland first round and not the Knicks. Now, I'm not saying the Hawks would have still got the doors blown off to them by the Knicks in the second round, but I just, if you was asking who had a better chance as far as advancing with the matchup, it was Cleveland, because we already know the history of James Harden.
Mm-hmm.
Knicks are playing 5-on-4 out there.
Yeah. No, my boy stop is gonna be different than Atkinson. I got somebody else on the hook for that, and he with Cleveland though. But
all right, Coach, talk about this series then. Let me know what you think about. Was it Cleveland playing bad, or was it New York hitting on? I think you said they hitting on all cylinders or something like that.
Every team that has done well in the NBA and is doing well in the NBA got to have a Batman and a Robin. For the Knicks is Brunson and Karl Anthony Towns. Who is it for Cleveland?
Supposed to be.
You got Batman, Donovan
supposed to
Mitchell.
be-
I mean, who's Robin?
It's supposed to be Evan Mobley. And
Mobley.
they got
Mobley.
James Harden in here to. They got James Harden in here to, I guess, to give away points or to practice on. What's the guy who entertained the Bulls in the ring?
Oh, Matador.
Yeah, that's what he does.
Matador defense, just letting the wave by.
Ole. When the red cake got the red
Hey,
cake.
he would have a problem working at the airport at the turnstile for sure.
Oh, he be wide. They wide open.
That's
Come
all he
on
doing.
in.
That's all he do. He ain't touching nobody. He just win.
Come on in.
Now VP early. Look at VP coach.
Y'all see, he boy stopping James Harden already.
Man, call that man Catwoman. Woo.
Oh my God!
Well, it ain't Halle
He's
Berry because
snapping on
she's
me.
the cute one.
He's not even Alfred the Butler. Good God
No,
Almighty!
he can't be Alfred the Butler. That's bad.
Yeah,
But
that boy start came with a lot of mudslinging.
it's his own fault though. You know, he got them highlighter shoes out there. You get highlight eye. You can see them glowing as they pass by.
All right, let's
Call
jump to
them
the Western
Kardashians
Conference.
back.
OKC went up 3-2 last night. Any thoughts on this series? Coach, we'll let you go first.
YOUTH for the Spurs. I mean, I'm sorry, YOUT. Ute. Spurs still got a little too much Ute in there. Oklahoma City got Ute, but they've been there, done that. They've already won, so they know how to play championship ball. San Antonio falls victim to the youth movement and tried to do too much. And some people try to take it upon themselves to do too much, when in fact they got a good team, and when they play as a team, they winning. They didn't play as a team last night. I don't know what that was. And then Wemby, who I've nicknamed the Big Pencil, go out there and doesn't talk to the media after the game. Bad move, dog.
Uh-oh.
That's
Sound like a
immaturity.
butler. Oh, boy, stop.
That's immaturity. So he got to get over that and come back. And I think he's going to come back and get game 6 with a vengeance, but, you know, we'll see.
Yeah, I think he go take care of them in game 6. Cause they go back home for game 6. All right, Asa, what you got for this series?
Yeah, I had the Spurs winning in 6. Obviously, it's not going to happen. So they probably win tonight, but they're not going to Oklahoma and winning game 7. So, or tomorrow night, they're not going to Oklahoma and winning game 7. So Oklahoma in 7, and I do believe, if you want to think who the league kind of wants to see, you're going to get the viewership regardless, because it's the Knicks in the championship for the first time in 20 since 99. And actually I won't even count 99, because 99 was a short season because of strike. So this probably they first legit getting to the finals since 73.
Mm-hmm.
And you kind of want to see, to Coach's point, San Antonio is not the big market, but they don't have another star either. And you kind of want to have another star in a small market. So that'll be next year with one of those guys, a wind up. Castle probably be the one that'll wind up stepping up, being the next household name. But that'll be next year. So Oklahoma City in 7, and then when the series start next Tuesday is June the 1st.
So my question, if to VP
OKC in
on
New York.
if New York and OKC plays for the championship, then are they all of a sudden start calling flopping? Because both teams are done
You
won an
gonna have
Academy Award for flopping.
you gonna have two flopping teams. You gonna have the Knicks stay on the ground. Brunson stay on the ground a whole lot too. So does Hart. So you're gonna have a lot of guys on the Cat be on the ground sometimes too. So you're gonna have a lot of guys.
I tell you this: if these two teams make it to the final and they don't get this flopping thing together, they gonna lose a whole lot of eyes with this final, just so they can control the narrative, and they gonna lose some fans because of this flop fest they got going on.
That game gonna look like a National Geographic video on salmon. You gonna see so many fish flopping in that game. They gonna show it on the Nature Channel.
I actually feel like if they get OKC in New York, I feel like the rest gonna swallow their whistle and make them guys, because you got two teams, right? So neither one are gonna gain an advantage. So I think the rest will swallow their whistle. And once they realize that they're not getting the whistle, you'll probably see those guys play a different way. So I think the opposite will happen. I think what would happen is the same thing you've seen in baseball with the umpires actually calling strikes. Like they knew where the strike zone was at this whole time. you know what I mean? So
to use my Mr. Brown voice and Meet the Browns, I think both teams are going to be aggressive. Both of them going to try to get fouls by going to the basket and trying to draw fouls. They're not going to sit back. These two teams don't want to settle for threes. They shoot them, but they're not settling. They're going to try to drive on all cylinders with Hart and Brunson, Carl Anthony Town there on the other side. You got SGA and those guys trying to drive. But bench-wise, I'm not. Well, let me take that back. I'm not giving OKC the championship yet. I think it's going 7, and I'm not counting out the Spurs. I think Spurs got a wake-up call again last night, and they ain't gonna lose 2 straight. I think they're gonna come out and play hard. I think the Spurs got a chance in Oklahoma City. That's just me. I could be wrong. I've been wrong before, but I'd rather have the Spurs than Oklahoma City in the championship.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you on that, Coach. I haven't given up on San Antonio yet, but you can't fight. You can't beat OKC and the referees in this series.
OKC is 7.
Did y'all know that 17% of SGA's shot he ends up on the ground on his jump shot? 17% of his jump shots, he's falling down.
But he can get up there.
Unbelievable.
But
and 16% of them fall downs, he's not even touched.
But the thing about it is, if somebody lets you get away with something, you're gonna keep doing it until they stop you. And if they don't stop him, you're gonna keep doing it. And I don't blame him. I do it too. If you don't stop me from doing it, I do it every time.
I know people tired of Oklahoma City and tired of the flopping and whatnot, but I think the better matchup is OKC and the Knicks. I don't think San Antonio.
VP on that. It'll be a flop final.
And I get it. That's where I disagree. I feel like I said before, I feel like if those two teams meet, the refs are pretty much going to swallow their whistle, especially that first game, and they're going to make those guys adjust on how they fall or go to the basket or whatever the case may be. I don't think it'll turn into that. Maybe the first half of game 1, but then they'll adjust. But I think if the Knicks, who the Knicks want to see, if I'm the Knicks, I kind of want to see San Antonio. Then I want to see OKC. I think.
I'll tell you what, they're lucky. God rest his soul. David Stern ain't the commissioner, because David Stern can get on there and make an announcement. Refs, you have to call the game correctly. We need to make sure that we have a good finals, and both teams are calling it to the best of their abilities, and everything works out. Adam Silver sitting over there looking like Slender Man, letting this stuff go because he's all about publicity, tickets.
Mm-hmm. All right, Ace, you gotta comment. You gotta.
Ace.
It's all good. Hey, listen, I don't back down from the smoke. I might be the one lighting the fire anyway. So I ain't backing down. I feel like the better series would be OKC New York. I feel like you would have two teams go up and down. But I feel like if I'm the Knicks, I'd rather see San Antonio. I got the bigger bodies I can run at Wemby. And so and I got my main matchup with Cat that can bring Wemby out the paint area and kind of neutralize his defensive prowess. So that's just me, just kind of observing how things go.
Can you imagine Stephon Castle guarding Jalen Brunson?
Oh Lord.
Yeah.
If Stephon Castle,
right there.
If he guarding Jalen Brunson, don't expect him to do a lot of scoring. That's for sure, because he's gonna be wore out. He better not try to do any scoring. He better, I guess, get it when he can in the first quarter, and that's about it. Because he's gonna get run out. He's gonna get like my boy said on the wrestling. He's gonna get dog walked.
Again, I also think Brown. I think Brown's a better coach than San Antonio's coach now. With the experience and all that stuff as well. I just think the Knicks would rather see San Antonio than see OKC.
Yeah. All right, let's move to the NBA draft coming up June 28th. We got some folks that's making some noise in the NBA combines. Both kids out of Michigan, Montrez and Nadari, are making some noise going up the draft board. Anybody else that you've heard from you guys that you've heard that's moving up the draft boards that could possibly make an impact early on in the draft?
I think they'll stop talking about Debanza like he's trying to tank. I'm glad they'll stop talking about that. He gonna show out. I still say, to me, A-Cuff is still my guy. The big boy from Michigan moving up. There's somebody gonna get a steal in him. Please, Lord, don't let Oklahoma City get him. That's all they need. Just another big body to work. And like I said, those two guards, Flemings and A-Cuff, they moving up the draft board every day because they solid players. A-Cuff, they told him to come work on his defense. He working on his defense because he got everything else. And Flemings had already had that, most of those qualities worked out. And the Michigan boys seem to be doing quite well. That other big boy, Lindenborg, he's moving up the charts as well. So
Yeah, I'm about to say, Coach, anybody with size should be moving up, especially if you're in the Western Conference, because you're going to need size because you're already looking at what you're going to have to deal with for the next decade or so in that black and silver down there in lower half of Texas. So those guys are going to move up just because of the need. And then to your point about A Cuff, everybody's still kind of saying that's where the Hawks is probably going to wind up taking their first pick, which is at number 8 with A Cuff Jr. Which again, the Hawks need a guard and they need a big. So
would you take a day Mara at the number 8 pick if you the Hawks?
Yes, sir.
I'm taking a guard first. I'm not taking a big first. I'm taking a guard first.
I think they need to take a big. Who's the big for the Hawks right now?
A bunch of slender men.
I mean, you got Johnson to play guard. You got some more. You got guys playing guard.
But I mean, if A Cuff's supposed to be the true point, a true guard, I need a true. Johnson and them are a bunch of tweeners. I need somebody true to their position.
Whoa! Time out. Flag
I know you're going back to the comment last week. I know. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. Flag on the play. I didn't hear what I just heard. Ho. I didn't hear that.
You heard what I said. I said we need a true guard. My comment of last week, though, in total context, was I feel like the Hawks can make the NBA Finals before Minnesota do. Then you went down and started wanting to go about who has better players or whatever, but you didn't talk about what you got to go through in OKC and San Antonio where the Hawks don't have to.
I thought we were talking about who would be the better player on the team if Anthony Edwards was on the team, on the Hawks. I don't know.
No, you asked me that I think Johnson was who could match up talent wise with Anthony Edwards, and I said Johnson. I know what I said last week. I know what I said. As they said before, I'm here for all the smoke. I'm here for it. I know what I said last week. We'll stand by it, Ho. I ain't running from nothing. But the Hawks still need a guard. I mean, granted, they need both, right? They need both, Ho. They need a big and they need a guard. I just feel like the way the game is played now, I just get the guard.
Yeah.
So you got Brooklyn at 6, and I think VP said A Cuff may go at 6. Do you try to move up to try to get an A Cuff if that's their guy? Now, today, Unsi just signed a long-term deal with the Atlanta Hawks, which means that they are putting all their trust and belief in Unsi.
What you do
does that add a little more pressure to him picking in his draft because they gave him a long-term deal and an extension? And they added another. I think they added president of basketball operations to his title as well.
I mean, it could go either or. I think it'll give him a little bit of relief that he doesn't have to hit immediately this draft, knowing that I got some other years left. But if I'm him, if I'm him and you say A Cuff's gonna be gone by the 6th, right? And you know he's gonna be gone, then I try to make that number 8 pick and turn it into 2 more picks later on in the draft. You see what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So, try to get 2 for 1, or take that pick. Somebody give me, a later draft for this year, an extra draft pick for this year, and then maybe something for next year. So,
all right, let me ask you this, Ace. Let me see if this works for you. Let's say A Cuff is still there at number 8. Could you take A Cuff at 8 and Tarek Reed, the big boy from UConn, at number 23? If you miss out on Mara.
Yes.
Because the boy at UConn is very, very thick. He's a center. He's a 6'10", 6'11" center that is very, very bulky, and something that we haven't had in a long time. Somebody that's thick in the middle.
And I mean, I like the players that, you know, as much as I don't like their head coach, I do like the players that come out of UConn. You know what I mean? He does kind of coach those guys up. I don't like him
He's
personally, but
right at 6'10". He got a 7'4" wingspan. He weighs 263 pounds. So Terrence Reed is a big guy that can bump and grind with the New Yorks.
Biscuits.
yeah,
Would you be okay with him at 23?
I'd be okay with that. Because then you still got to pick at 57.
Biscuits.
Cole said he would. Cole, what about you?
Well, you see all them biscuits in the middle. You can't turn that down with all them biscuits in the middle. 263. Yeah, it's hard to turn that down.
263 pounds, yes.
Got a lot of fluff in there. So yeah.
Very athletic as well. And decent in the post. Very, very decent in the post. So he can put the ball in the hole.
Out of Connecticut, I will, like I said, as much as I don't like Hurley, I'll give his program credit. He turns out solid basketball players. You know what I mean? So
now the boy out of Michigan, the Dare, he's not as thick as Reed is. Maybe 230. 7'3", 230. Let me look him up. Oh, I'm sorry. He's 7'3", barefoot at 260.
But if he don't got no footwork, as our beloved guest, Mr. Bo Bell, then I'm gonna go with the more polished guy. Even though he might be a smidge bit smaller.
So either one of those guys in the middle would probably help Atlanta Hawks tremendously in a physical way.
Yeah, some front court, some beauty. Yep.
So, Coach, you say you rather have a big man than the guard right now if you pick first, right? If you pick,
because Ricochet, I'm waiting on him to develop. And see, the Hawks, and somebody said this before. I don't know who said it. See, like the Hawks are snake bit. When they came out, they had the number one pick and draft, and they were ready to go. This class wasn't available. They had some low budgets, as I call them, out there, and that's how the Hawks had to pick. If they had this class to pick from, the Hawks would be jumping up and down, going crazy, because they got a plethora. That's my big word for the plethora of people to choose from. So, yeah.
I mean, they should still do okay, Coach. They got the number 8, which, like I said, and then the 23rd, and then they got down at the 57. If you don't have what you want at the number 8, then are you willing to deal that and get you a couple other picks in this draft, or drop down, get you a pick, and then get you something for next year as well? So far, upper management hasn't made too many bad moves. Were quite impressive last year during the draft. So I'm gonna give a little hope to them and see what they do.
All right, then.
Because they got to help me prove Coach wrong in the long run.
Yeah, this draft is going to be very, very interesting to see. Is there any way you try to take some of these picks and? Well, this is my question: do you need a superstar? We talked about it last week, or do you just want to go with some good players? Do you need a superstar in Atlanta? I mean, we tried the Trae Young thing, but that didn't turn out well. Do you try to swindle Minnesota out of Anthony Edwards or Boston out of Jaylen Brown?
I think Quinn is the guy I don't want to say Quinn can't coach superstars because he had old boy in Utah for a few years. I think Utah was just the wrong city for some of those guys. I think if Acuff is what everybody says he is and whatnot, then he'll turn into that star that we need. Homegrown star, not trading for a star.
But what about this? So if you do go get a superstar, what are you saying to Jalen Johnson? Or do you get Jalen Johnson another year to develop into?
Give Jalen Johnson that red and yellow outfit. Welcome to Batman world. I mean, Robin's world.
Would you give Jalen Johnson another year to try to figure out and try to get him to that elite level?
I mean, he get to go out in some episodes. Robin was elite. Listen, if Johnson turns into a Scottie Pippen, like that's elite.
You can't be a Scottie Pippen without having Black Jesus.
I'm Scottie Pippen.
Let's see. See what the VP says. Jalen Johnson has immediately been dubbed as Boy Wonder. All right.
Yep. I don't see none of the guys on the roster that they have right now, or the guys or the raw guys that'll be wanting to run and thump their chest and want to get out of here. I think those guys are, organization first guys. And then you got McCullum there, kind of can teach them a little bit behind the scenes as well. So
melt.
Yeah, they got to get their draft right first. I agree. They got to get their draft right. Honestly, let's go. Let's make this thing happen. And I don't know what the Braves doing. They over there just cutting the food, throwing the ball away. They threw the ball away at first base a couple of times tonight.
Oh, Lord.
Okay.
With your VP, I'm with you on that. Yeah.
VP's looking at him trying to be intelligent. What's he doing?
Yeah. Good talk for sure. Now, if the Hawks trade for Jaylen Brown, is it a disadvantage that he's the VP of the Players Association? So that doesn't that works against or for Atlanta?
I don't think moving items for Jaylen Brown is the right answer, period, regardless of what he is outside.
Hawks get Jaylen Brown at the NBA championship.
Oh, you think so? Or you just
I don't.
Okay, I want to make sure if you were serious or just talking junk. Nah, he's not. I like Jaylen Brown, but he's not the answer for this. The way this team is currently.
Y'all could be related somewhere down the line, huh?
Uh-oh.
You don't need another tweener. And now with Jaylen Brown, he'd be another tweener. What is he? He's not a two guard. He's not a point guard. He's another tweener.
He ain't answer that, H.O.
Oh, yeah. He must have hit me.
You hear, Mason?
I say he could be related to you somewhere down the line.
Your third color removed from your left side.
Hey, you may be turning down front row tickets.
Yeah.
Who, me? Oh, nah.
Yeah.
And I can't have him here messing with my number 5 AR. You know what I mean? he, he can't be down here taking up my number 5's time.
Yeah. Let's see. Jalen Brown from Marietta.
Cross selling. Cross selling. God,
Dang,
no.
man. Hey, dang, VP. I don't know how to even take that one.
Oh,
That's
cross selling.
I feel like it's a little back shot to my hometown in there somewhere.
He said the plantation in Charleston.
We on the plantation talk, man.
Well, they got some bad practice going on in Boston right now.
Yeah, Bryce Elder not looking too good.
Yeah, it's time to sit down for the night. Let's get the shower out.
But but as usual, the Braves just like last night. The Braves waited and waited, and then in the 8th and 9th inning, here they come. Even though Rafael Julio Iglesias almost blew it last night, but he settled down and got the win.
Got to save.
He got to
Save.
I
mean, VP taking shots at you again.
Like I said, I already knew the plan. I said the plantation talk come up. I don't know if that's a compliment, but it felt like more like a backhand.
I think maybe VP is giving us a Black History lesson tonight.
All right, black in the hat. There you go.
Could that be possible?
Could be.
Black in the hat. There you go. Dog, HO is already 4-0 now.
I know it. That's what I'm saying. It's bad practice. All right, while we talking about bad practice, let's go ahead and get into some baller, busters, and boss talk.
Ooh-wee.
I think that'll settle everybody down. Baller this week. Let's go ahead and get it done. Baller.
Oh, man, gonna come out of left field. Well, it ain't gonna come out of left field, but it's gonna come out of somewhere. It ain't gonna be NBA related.
You ain't gonna be NBA related?
Nope.
Who's my baller this week? I don't think I had one. Come back to me. I think one. I thought I had one, but it slipped my mind. Hey, so go ahead and give me your baller.
I'm gonna stick in baseball with the Braves. I'm going with Michael III. He went 4 for 4 last night, wasn't it? Or the night before?
Matt Olson?
No. Michael Harris III.
Oh, Michael the second.
The second man. He went 4 for 4.
Yeah.
Was it last night or the night before?
Last night.
Help bring the Braves back, as Coach was talking about. So he's gonna get my tip of the hat baller award.
Yeah, I might jump in the car with you because he's been hot lately.
Yeah.
There's only 2 left-handers in the last 20 years to have over an 850 OPS with less than 7 walks. And that's Michael Harris and Yordan Alvarez. Only 2 left-handers.
And that's the other person I've been telling y'all I think the Braves need to look at in Houston when they get close to trade deadline.
Well, they must have heard it because they sure talking about it right now.
It's 2 guys in Houston. It's Jordan, and then Houston got actually Houston might be on a fire sale. This depends, but they got Jordan. They got a pitcher. And they got a utility guy. I think the Braves need to do whatever they need to do to get two out of the 3 of those guys. because that's what they're missing, especially with Baldwin out. And I don't like how Weiss now has Albies hitting behind Olsen. He needs to be in front.
Shut your voice.
But anyway, my baller is Michael Harris, and then I'm gonna tip my hat to the Knicks, right? Because they done won 11 straight.
Yeah.
So tip your hats to them. They're in the NBA Finals for the first time since '99, but I'm gonna say the first time since '73.
Yeah.
Because the '99 was a shortened season. So those are my two ballers for this week.
Yeah, I'm gonna jump in the car with you on the Michael Harris in second. He hit 2 home runs one night for the Braves, and yeah, he's been doing pretty good this year. He's back doing his thing, and our CVP baller is Ron Howard and Angel Reese. Angel Reese had a double-double the other night with 4 steals and 4 assists.
The dream 4-1, baby. So far, they living up to the hype.
Yeah, 4-1. All right, Coach, what you got?
4-2 after the night. I'll tell y'all right now.
You better be glad we go off at 9 o'clock. I wish they had started at 7:30.
My baller go. I think I'm gonna go outside the realm. I'm going to the Mississippi State women's softball team, who did something I didn't think they had a chance to, which is beat the number 3 ranked Oklahoma Sooners, who were coming into this thing just home run and everything, playing great ball. And Mississippi State beat them 2 out of 3 games. I almost shut them out the last game. As a matter of fact, they did shut them out 6-0. So I'm gonna say, wow, Mississippi State. I didn't think that was gonna happen, but they did it. So I'm gonna give them my baller. Beating Oklahoma, where everybody thought was gonna win it again.
All right, let's go to the buses. I'm going with the NBA referees for they actually are not hiding at this point. They just outright blowing calls and what got me was two calls last night. Shea falling on the ground and when the San Antonio coach wanted a review, they just ignored him and just went on ahead and started back playing. They just like, you know what? You too light skinned right now. We gonna keep playing. But the NBA refs are absolutely it's like they just not even trying. They ain't trying to be discreet no more. They just, it used to be, well, maybe he has a point because it does look like this, but it done got to the point where it's absolutely just blatant, and that's horrible for the basketball game. And as much as I like Shea, the way he's getting calls making me not even like the way he plays the game. With all that falling, and he do more falling than shooting. But that's my Buster Award. All right, so what you got?
Dana White.
Uh-oh.
So what do we have coming to the North American countries, part of the world, in the next week or so, 2 weeks? The greatest game on the planet played, right? The World Cup. This dude gonna say soccer is the least talented sport out of all the major sports. The least skilled sport. I want to get his quote right. The least skilled sport out of all the sports. What? babies, toddlers know how to fight when they start to walk. So I guess because they know how to fight, that when they learn how to get their balance, I guess boxers are the least talented skill. You know what I mean? Like what are you talking about, man? Have you sat down and even watched the match? Have you sat down and watched them on the pitch? Have you sat down and tried to understand the game? Have you even taken a soccer ball or anything round, and try to control it with your feet?
Yeah.
VP had a Josh Jacob bust. I see.
Yeah, another one that done fallen victim. Well, I ain't gonna say a victim because he did. If he did it, he did it.
Mm-hmm. All right, Coach, what you got?
My buster goes to who did I had somebody right on the tip and I got dog. I hope I ain't
You
forgot
hit
him.
it right on the head, VP.
Let's see.
He hit that right on the head, Ace.
You hit it right on the head.
Speaking of FIFA and World Cup, we got to give an honorable mention for the facility out in Fayetteville and how they did the grand opening and how well it looks and how they are spreading outwards.
The game, right?
Yeah, they spreading outwards.
The accessibility.
They got the Braves in Smyrna / Atlanta. Then you got the FIFA all the way in Fayetteville. They just on opposite sides of town. But,
yeah, I might well go with Atkinson for Cleveland. Easy target because you sound like a complete babbling idiot, and you still, but by some hook or crook, got your job, which I cannot believe. But I guess they are saying, well, he did all this goofy stuff, but they still in the Eastern Conference Final, so why not? Maybe he can get us back, and we can get him some play. I guess.
Hey, coach, that's what I was saying earlier. Like I'm with you, right? Like it's kind of hard to, as much as we want to. I mean, granted, a bad coaching job is a bad coaching job. You should never go into a half or an end of a game with timeouts in your pocket. You know what I mean? You got to do something to stop the bleeding in game number one. Like that alone was an atrocious coaching job. But then you got to stop and think about, well, he got y'all. We got to the Eastern Conference Finals. So, I guess my question is, you let him go. Who's out there? Who would you get? I got one name in mind.
I'm listening to this.
Yeah. I guess if you would have let him go, I guess Jason Kidd is out there because the Mavs let him go.
You said that last week.
And so, now does Cleveland, if the Lakers put their feet down and don't abide to whatever LeBron wants, because the word is now LeBron's not going to take a pay cut. So if I'm the Lakers, I let him ride. I can't build a roster with no money for a 43-year-old. Does LeBron come back to Cleveland for a farewell song? And can he help
Sound
Spider?
Like what he's trying to do.
Can he help Spider and Harden get over the hump?
How do you think that would work out anyway? If he goes back to Cleveland with Spider, Evan Mobley, Harden.
Who is that?
If LeBron chooses to go back to Cleveland.
I don't know if he can go back. I don't know if he can go back and play with Harden. I think he can play with
Mitchell.
With Mitchell, but I don't think he can play with Harden.
Yeah, that would be.
About Harden, New York.
No, we're saying if he was to go back to Cleveland right now, this next year with the way they're constructed, could he make it work? I'm saying he can play with Mitchell, but I don't think he can play with Harden.
Oh, Harden. Oh, okay.
And
I thought you
with
said
Harden.
Hard. Oh, okay. No, he'd be done punch Harden in the chest. Probably jacking for his beats. So.
I think the mess up there with them is by letting they let Garland go, right? So
Yep. For James Harden.
yeah. So, again, they would be another team that would need a point guard. So to your point, coach, they going with Atkins coming back, they might wind up running it back anyway.
They gonna run right back into New York, and the NBA gonna cancel that.
Now they're gonna run right
Might
back
not get
into
that far.
they're gonna run into the Hawks, and then I got the Hawks making some noise next year. They're gonna hit these draft picks right.
They gonna get the draft picks right.
Yeah.
All right, so this is the question before we move on to. We got the boy stop. Yeah, boy stop. My boy stop is. I'm gonna do like Coach. I'm gonna step outside a little bit. My boy stop is Ferrari coming out with a new car, electric car.
Electric.
The Ferrari has an electric car coming out, but it's come out, and they're charging $640,000. Who's gonna pay over $500,000 for a car?
Well, first of all, that is not a problem. You just got to go to Europe and go to the right spots. There's a lot of people out there that can pay it. Money's not the issue. I think my issue would be.
It's called the Ferrari SF90 Spider. It's a Ferrari EV, and they want $640,000. Boy, stop! Ain't no way. No, I'm sorry. It's called a Ferrari Lucy.
Ferrari Lucy. Let's see what this thing look like real quick.
Yeah, LUCE. Just type in Ferrari EV and look at that thing. Look at the.
I was about to add Ferrari Lucy. I'm about to add Coach. Spell Ferrari for me real quick. But I got it though.
You don't know how to spell Ferrari?
I was like, Coach, spell Ferrari for me real quick.
Did you see it?
Yeah. Oh, and it's small. Like it don't have no back end.
Very.
Not a Ferrari.
Very.
It looked like the top of a highlighter.
Yeah.
You know, the tip of a highlighter, you know what I mean? Nah, I don't like it. I don't like the shape of it. But you know what, though?
All right. BP boy stop say Greg Sankey.
If I got 640, then you know what else I got.
School. Yeah, they go 640,000. They can have that. Ain't no way I'm finna pay that much for.
I don't need no muscle car. No muscle car like that. A muscle car that depends on a battery.
A 0 to 62 in 2.5 seconds. Who wants to go that fast?
2.5.
Well, I'm looking at the last part. 300-mile range on that battery. Who wants a battery-operated Ferrari? Come on.
That's where I was at, Cub. Like some things you just gotta you want to hear it start up. You want to hear it make some noise. Like there are some things in life in which the original is the original.
1,000 horsepower? Come on, man.
But HO, now Ferrari, certain brands don't let everybody sponsor them or even touch. You know what I mean? Ain't no influencers gonna get a hold of a 640,000.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So, well, I just don't even like the shape of it or nothing.
VP is so right. Just buy a $25,000 Tesla and call it a day.
Yeah.
Atlanta got 3 arrows already, and they just in fourth inning.
Yeah, maybe one of those nights.
This the end of a road trip or something.
They just got on the road.
Hey. Well, thank God for a 9 game cushion. Yeah, that Cybertruck. But you know what? You can't find a Cybertruck now on the road. I used to see one every day. Now I see one like every 5 days. I don't know where them truckers at. I don't see them as much as we used to see them every day. But you got a point, though. You got a point.
On which one? Oh, you talking about this?
On the Cybertruck and all that. I mean, but I just don't see certain brands don't let you. Certain brands don't let anybody sponsor them, or they'll get that nice cease and desist letter.
Agreed. All right, with that being said, fella, let's go ahead and jump to our question of the day.
I got a boy stop.
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry. I thought we had finished. Go ahead, Coach. Give me your boy stop. I forgot.
My boy stop goes to Donovan Mitchell. Donovan told his lovely fiance that as soon as they win the ring, they're going to get married right after that. Marriage denied. Marriage postponed.
That's why he played
marriage
bad.
on hold.
Sweeply denied.
I mean, I wonder what she can.
Hey, she gonna still get that ring. He gonna have to say yeah. I'm gonna stay in Cleveland with y'all. I'm gonna go just James Harden. We're gonna just make it a clean sweep this way too. James Harden came out and said they would have still was the better team. How you the better team when that last game you were down 50 cents and not the rapper? You were literally down 50 cents at one point. And you can.
Well,
he
probably just like say think that he think the Nile is a river in Egypt. So, hey. VP said, yeah, she fine. VP.
Yeah, she fine. Yeah. She.
And she can sing.
Yeah.
Yep.
She Maxwell. The song Maxwell had fine. She Coco Cure. She.
And did you for $200 and a trip, all expense paid trip to Aruba? Did either one of y'all know who she used to date?
Drake.
I'm not into the.
I'm just guessing. I don't know. I'm just.
Klay Thompson.
Well, I was close enough though. I knew it was light skin. I was close. I was in the arena, coach. Well, Klay Thompson, he checking all boxes.
Klay doing his thing, I see. Okay. See, VP said even James' beard looked damn funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that. Sure. Any more honorable mentions of what thoughts we got going on before we move on to our question of the day?
Jerry Jones is no way in it this week.
He's not in it.
The pressure
Wednesday,
on the pressure
but
the pressure
Saturday he may
on
be in it.
yeah. The pressure on Jerry Jones now. He the last
He got
major
2
sports.
more days before Saturday get here, so he may jump in that Saturday.
Yeah, he the last major sports in North America to not make a conference championship or their championship round.
Agreed. All right, question of the day. Your top 3 point guard big man combinations.
Ooh.
All time. Because we already know you're going with Kareem and Magic first.
No, without a doubt. Ain't no need to try to fight number one. Everything else is secondary.
Then Cuz sat up here and said, well, if Kareem in it, he going Kareem Magic. And he gonna stop right there and say, y'all can name the other 2.
I got 2 more there on that one.
You said top center point guard
3.
position, right?
Yeah.
Top 3.
Top 3 point guard and big man. Point guard and big man combo.
I can give it to you right now, brother.
Go ahead, give me your 3.
Of course, Kareem and Magic number 1, Kobe and Shaq number 2, and it's a Lakers thing. Jerry West and Will Chamberlain number 3.
Oh, okay. Look at you. All Lakers, huh?
Yes, sir.
All right. Hey, so what you got?
I'm going a little different, but I'm trying to put my third one down. Damn, what was my man? Mark Price. Just to be different. So my top 2, everybody probably going to agree with. I got Shaq and Penny.
That's a good one.
Penny.
And then
I'm
gonna go with you, Coach, Kareem and Magic. And then my last one, like I said, I'm out the box a little bit. I'm gonna go Brad Daugherty and Mark Price.
No.
Okay. That's a nice one. Yeah, that's a nice one. That's a good one.
My Daugherty and Price.
I'm going Kareem Magic. I like the Shaq and the Penny. And for my third one, it's a toss-up between Stockton and Malone and Nash and Stoudemire.
Was Malone a center or a forward?
Malone was a
I
forward.
said point guard and big man.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess big man, because I know what's the name was a center. I think at that time with poster tag.
Well, how about
they had what's the other?
How about I go with Tracy McGrady and Yao Ming?
Oh, that's a good one. Well,
not McGady.
Oh, Steve Francis and Yao Ming.
The franchise.
If you stay with the Utah duel, I kind of act you with the glove and Sean Kemp.
Okay, that's a good one too. Yeah, that's an excellent, by the way.
Franchise. The glove gets no love, baby. Gets no love.
Mm-hmm.
I just think people didn't realize how good Cleveland was in those late '80s, early '90s. They just couldn't get past Jordan on 5 games. I think if those series had been 7-game series, I think Cleveland would have beat Chicago one of them years. But with it being a 5-game series, just not enough. And it's crazy. We don't mention Ewing. We didn't mention Ewing, but Ewing really didn't have.
You ain't got to worry about me mentioning Ewing.
I know you don't like New York. And then I was about to say you got Zeke and Lamb. Just about to say Detroit, but then we didn't mention Houston either. because it wasn't like Houston kept a real strong guard to go with Elijah on.
Yeah, I said Francis and Yao Ming or
Yeah,
McGrady and Yao Ming.
yeah. But I was thinking more somebody with
Well, you could have went Kenneth Smith or Cassell
I probably would have went Cassell,
Vernon
Elijah one.
Maxwell and the King.
Yeah. That's just how much that's just how much Akeem carried them teams that you ain't even think about they backcourt.
Mm-hmm. VP say Tim Hardaway and Zoe is pretty decent.
Hardaway and Zoe.
All right, Coach. VP said
Lord.
Cousy and Russell.
Here we go. Oh Lord, this dude here. I'll bust his head.
Go bust his head.
Yep. To the pink meat.
That's to the white, to the pink. Dang.
Any more honorable mentions we got?
Oh Lord. Let's see.
Cycly and Sherman Douglas. That's just some teams that I like, from back in the day when Miami started putting their teams together. And who was the guard with Charlotte when Alonzo was there?
Would Jason Kidd and Kenyon Martin count?
Yeah. I mean, if we gonna ride with them Utah boys, then yeah.
Is it too early to put Big Body Brunson and Carl Towns in it?
They gotta win it.
I mean, if you want to disgrace yourself and call them out, then go right ahead.
Now that's a good one right there. The Big O and Kareem in Milwaukee.
Oh yeah, Oscar, and and Lou Al before he became Kareem, or right after.
Muggsy Bowles and Zoe and
That's why I said, okay, who was Muggsy was the point guard when Alonzo was there in Charlotte. Okay.
Mark Eden was the guy who he's talking about.
The center for Utah.
Yeah, Mark Eden.
I thought what's the name was there? Not Ostertag, but I call it.
Then Ostertag ended up coming up afterwards.
Yeah, Mark Eden was the first big guy in Utah.
He said Yeti. God, though. Not the Yeti.
Mm-hmm. Oh, let me take the ball and bust the bus up now. We done with that. All right, let's get into our question of the day with these NBA referees.
2016.
Yeah. The NBA got some questions to answer. Are the referees killing the game, or is it hard to watch at this point?
Nope. It's hard to watch these teams come down instead of launching 3-pointers all day instead of running the offense. That's what's hard.
Yeah, the refs play a part in it. I'm with you, Coach. The refs play a part in it, but this is more on how these teams don't run an efficient offense. Either they got one guy that pounds the rock all day long, and then you shoot late in the shot clock, or you the Boston Celtics, you shoot 33s in a period. You know what I mean? And so either you're gonna win by 60 or you're gonna lose by 50. I don't understand I guess to sound like when Kobe this seemed like lazy basketball. The refs don't help it. Don't get me wrong, but
I mean, when you got blatant goaltending and the flopping is ridiculous. I mean, to me, they just not hiding anymore. They just being very, very blatant with who they want. They're trying to control the narrative at all costs, is what I'm saying. Anytime you see Scott Foster, there's something going on. I mean, I think Dunleavy said it in his book that, you know, hey, the NBA is very, very scripted and they control the narrative.
Hey, it's still entertainment, right?
Well, they are under sports entertainment. They are under the license of sports entertainment as a business. So, I mean, they're not doing anything wrong.
No, I'm with you. Yeah, that's why I said they are considered entertainment.
But morally, they stealing money. There you go, VP.
I'm not taking down a beat.
Cole, what's your thoughts on it? Is it hard to watch? Oh yeah,
Nope.
You answered that already.
Yes.
No matter which way it is, Cole, you still go watch it, right?
Yes, sir.
We all crackheads.
I see. We're a slave to this narrative. How much of the WWE and the Wrestling Association did we tune into and couldn't wait till the next week to watch? Tony Atlas and Tommy Wildfire Rick, Chief Wahoo McDaniel, Junkyard Dog, Ric Flair, Dusty Rhodes, the Freebirds,
We the generation.
Four Horsemen.
Tony Atlas, who needed an interpreter.
Or do I need to go back to the Wrestling Association where they had the Von Erichs?
You can go back as far as you want. I can go back all the way with you. I know I can go way back.
Hey, y'all on your own on that one. I don't know.
Hey, one of my favorite wrestlers to watch used to be Bruiser Brody. You remember Bruiser Brody, Coach?
Bruce Brody just came in. He talked for a minute, then he beat up whoever he had to fight. He said, hey, let's just get it on. Stop all that talking. He wasn't with that talking. He was with the fight. Man, who in the ring? That's why I got to wrestle. Okay, ring the bell, ding, 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 and go in there. Bruce Brody don't know nothing about arm drags or suplexes.
No, he just go in there and beat and fight and fight.
All he wanted to do was fight.
VP say very hard to watch indeed. Rather shameful. I agree.
Cleveland Brown ain't nowhere close to the Super Bowl. Yeah, they're gonna have to say they gotta do a lot of selling for that one. Yes.
Junkyard Dog, Ricky Steamboat. All right, and the Iron Sheik. He just naming them all out, huh?
That's right. Roll off a list. The Claw.
What about Ernie Ladd, Coach?
One of the best talkers in wrestling history. Who told a dude, "It's two things I can't stand. That's a broken down dog chasing cars and a broken down wrestler chasing me." I said, "Yes, sir, Ernie." One of my favorites. Told a girl in Mississippi one time, we was at the wrestling. This girl was hollering at him, "Boo! I don't like you," and let boo. He told her out his own mouth, "Shut up. That's why you're pregnant now. Shut up."
No.
I said, "See, that's the kind of guy you have to like right there. You ain't care about none of y'all." VP, I can roll them all too. I'm with you in that car. I can roll them off too back in the days and now and everything. I got to watch my wrestling for the sheer joy of laughing at these jokers when they get on the mic and start talking. But
hey, didn't they do a documentary about the Von Erichs?
Yep. Mm-hmm. They had a rough life. Really. That family had a really rough life with suicides and all that stuff going on and different things. Yeah.
All right, Coach, give me your best three trash talkers of all time in wrestling.
Ernie Ladd, Arn Anderson, and Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Boy, how you gonna leave Ric Flair out of there?
Stone Cold better than than Ric Flair?
I mean, Ric Flair admitted he stole some of his lines from Arn Anderson, so I got.
Oh, okay. No, okay. There you go.
He stole some of his. Arn Anderson told the announcer, said, "What? You giving us 30 days? My landlord don't give me 30 days." I said, "There you go. Tell him how you feel, brother."
You know, Dusty Rhodes used to be brother. Yeah, Dusty Rhodes had you have like you had the sermon.
I'm rocking with
you had the sermon.
Yeah, I got
The Rock and Dusty Rhodes.
I got about Dusty. Let me tell you something, brother. Yeah, Dusty get out and start shaking.
Yeah.
And then you know.
That little dance.
Yeah. I mean, had one of the worst bodies, but hey, Dusty could wrestle though. I don't care what y'all said. He could wrestle and he could talk. And he did win the world championship, so hey.
Anybody go talk about Harley Race, how quiet he was with an 8-time champion?
Harley Race on the real, they say outside the ring, Harley Race one of the toughest dudes walking. People were scared of him, legit scared of him, because he didn't take no mess. And could fight. He could wrestle too, but he could fight like hey, Harley Race didn't nobody mess with him. Outside, away from the wrestling, nope. They said that's the wrong man to try to get mad because Harley would come at you wrong. $1 Million Man, Mr. Ted DiBiase.
Mr. Tony Atlas. Roddy Piper. Yeah, Roddy Piper could talk trash too.
Tony Atlas needed an interpreter every time he talked. I feel bad for him.
What about Michael Hayes? What about Michael Hayes? Is it Michael Hayes or Michael Haynes?
Hayes, the Freebirds, yeah.
Michael Hayes, yeah.
Who came up with something that was revolutionary, where it was like they had 3 wrestlers, and they could put any 2 in the ring, and you ain't know what 2 they was gonna put in there. So they made that a trend.
So you had Michael Hayes, Buddy Roberts, and Terry. What's the third one?
Gordy.
Terry Gordy, yeah.
I mean, people used to look at the Superstation. Ace, I'm gonna use what you said last week. You or Bob, one of them. Now that was Bob talking about the shows come on at 5 after.
That's Bob. Yeah,
that's
CBS. It was Bob. Yeah.
Wrestling always come on 5:05 Eastern time. It wasn't no 5 o'clock. It was 5:05. So.
Speaking of TBS and Bobby Cox and Ted Turner, Atlanta got their 3rd one. You said they come in 3s. They got their 3rd one, so hopefully it'll be quiet for a while with Bob Herner passing away.
Yeah.
Yeah, Horner one of them sluggers. I hated with them ugly blue uniforms, but Horner could hit. He was hitting home run left and right. Like, what y'all gonna do?
I think I gave VP a dose of Welcome Down Memory Lane because he is going down memory lane with Bobby the Brain.
Bobby the Brain, I hate he died of cancer. And he's been kind of rough in his last few days. But
Ain't we missing somebody? Andre the Giant.
Yeah, that was
Andre ain't
another.
talk too much though. He need
He
an
do a lot
interpreter
of
too.
talking.
No, he
That's,
didn't. You.
that's another sad story.
What about Elegante?
Oh Lord, don't. You can't mention him with no greats. No, sir. You just big and sorry. No, sir.
Hancock said he saw him in the airport, and that was the biggest human being he ever seen in his life.
He was about 7'5". I think he was somewhere in there.
Yeah.
How he get on the plane?
Look at the VP. VP said Andre talk like. Oh Lord.
Well, we done went down memory lane with the wrestling. I'm not sure if I'm happy that I brought that up, but either way, it was all right. With that being said, Coach, let everybody know what time it is, please, sir.
Yeah, when you went there, keep it going, VP, done down memory lane. And while you collecting all these memories, Jimmy Superfly Snook and Coco Beware, you got to put all those memories in the treasure. Got to put them in the bag. But hey, we don't need a bag for this segment because we got the fun bag, ladies and gentlemen. The fun bag is here.
SRT fun bag, go.
No. Think. Since you're thinking now, go on, think. Is it fun?
No, sir.
No.
No, sir.
Absolutely not?
Zero fun, sir.
What in the world is in that bag? What you got in that bag?
Are we having fun yet?
Yes, sir. It is the SRT fun bag. It is time to have a little fun as we're about to get ready to close out the show. And as VP said, it's Carletta time. What's up, Carletta? How you doing? It is SRT fun bag time. Yes,
Carletta
it is. And we got 6 or 7 questions that are thought-provoking. You got 30 seconds to answer.
I got one for you tonight. One of the toughest ones ever.
Is that right?
Yes, sir.
All right. And Carletta is in the place to be. She said, hey, y'all. All right. The first question is this. When you first started to drive and whoever car you use, your car, your mom's car, your parents' car, I'm going to name 5 places, and you got to add, and only pick 2 places that we would normally find you at. The movies, the skating rink, the game room, at a house party, or at a football game. Give me 2 out of the 5.
You forgot McDonald's after the game.
Well, that's an other. So we'll
Okay.
put other in there.
Football game and skating rink.
Movies in game room, VP says. And you say skate rink and what else, Coach?
Football game.
Guess what Carletta answer is?
Well, I see. Work or home.
All right, Ace, we're waiting on you, buddy.
I got the other and the game room. And that other would be
You're a game room kind of guy, huh?
uh-huh.
Give me your game that you were playing when you couldn't wait to go in there and put your quarter into what game?
Man. The NBA jams or outrun or any one of them galactic Gallagher. Those are my top 3.
Love Gallagher. That's one of the best games ever.
Gallagher is the one.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. I like
All
that.
day.
So I would go
Okay,
from
we
Piggly
got the
Wiggly
next question.
right next door to the game room.
There you go. And VP say pinball, NBA jams, and country. Pac-Man as well. Next question. Keep, bench, and cut. We're going grocery store deli. Publix. Kroger. Ingles. And if you don't have an Ingles in your town, then you can just cut. But Publix, Kroger, Ingles, who has the better deli? Keep, bench, cut.
Keep, Publix, bench, Ingles, cut, Kroger.
Okay. What you got, Asa?
I'm keeping Publix. I'm cutting Kroger. And we didn't have an Ingles till late when I was growing up, but we had a Harris Teeter. Benching Harris Teeter.
Okay. So let us say we're keeping Publix. We don't have the okay. Everybody keeping Publix. Okay. VP said he go bench. So okay. He cutting Ingles.
Man, you ain't never had that Ingles breakfast. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, I heard they got breakfast now. They been had it, but I just heard about it. All right, here we go. Another keep, bench, and cut. A Burger King sausage, egg, and cheese. A sausage, egg, and cheese croissant. A McDonald's sausage, egg, and cheese McMuffin. Or Miss Winter's chicken or steak biscuit. Keep, bench, or cut.
Ooh, that's a tough call right there. McDonald's, you at the end. You get cut, McDonald's. I'm sorry.
There you go.
And that Miss Winter steak biscuit used to be hitting on them mornings trying to rush to get to work, or chicken biscuit. But I'm gonna put the Burger King sausage, egg, and cheese croissant #1. Keeping that one, benching the Miss Winters, and cutting McDonald's.
All right, Asa.
I'm keeping Miss Winters. I'm benching McDonald's because they breakfast is the one thing they still do good. And then I'm cutting Burger King.
Okay. You see what VP said?
Oh yeah, listen. I was working at Piggly Wiggly, so listen. And ain't nothing about Piggly Wiggly's. You ain't want nothing to do with Piggly Wiggly's market.
Yeah, boy, hoggly wobbly. Baby.
I mean, Piggly Wiggly Deli wasn't nothing to. Yeah, you went to Piggly Wiggly because they had a meat market back there.
Yeah. You want shit? Carletta said bacon, egg, and cheese instead of sausage. Okay.
Just about to say, the one on Somerville and the one downtown on King Street, VP. I already know where the two best ones are at.
Y'all having a bit of a
low country reunion.
Yeah, I see. All right, here's the next question. As a young adult, what was your first life ain't fair moment? As a young adult, what was your first moment that you had that you said life ain't fair? What happened?
When I couldn't stay outside while my mama wasn't home. I was outside playing with my toys, and she said, "No, you go in the house if I ain't home." Well, all the neighborhood kids want to come by and do that and play basketball. I learned my lesson that wasn't gonna last long.
That wasn't gonna last long. Carletta say bills had to pay when she had to pay bills on her own. Welcome to adulthood.
I know, right? Shoot, my first one, I It's my freshman year. My freshman or sophomore year, I can't remember. Anyway, I had to retake my English class because the teacher that I had got granted to be out of class for like 30 days because we went on a out of the country tour. So I went to several different countries. The school signed off on it, the whole nine. And this teacher would not accept my my work when I brought it back. And what he did accept, basically he failed me. So I wound up having to take a summer course so that I could graduate with my class. And I was like, everybody else passed me and have no problem. Why this dude got a problem? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Life ain't fair.
And life ain't, yep.
Yeah. All right, Coach, did you expect this out of Carletta?
Adulting is ghetto.
Yeah, Miss Carletta, they lied to us. They lied to us about adulting. They lied.
Yeah.
Our parents made it look cool. The ones who could handle the stress made it look like it was easy work for them.
Sorry about that, VP, but listen, it's tough. He said he agreed with Carletta. Adulting is really adulting is not fair. How about that?
Yeah.
Here go the money question.
Uh-oh. Run for your life.
All right, so we're gonna stay out of the millions. We're gonna jump into the 100,000. $100,000 today, cash money, or $500 a day for the next 10 years.
See, oh.
And if you need to add it up, it's $182,000 a year if you take the $500 a day.
You said 100K per year?
No, I said 100K right now.
Okay.
Cash.
Say it again, Coach. They give you 100K, you don't get anything else?
No, that's it. 100K.
Oh, no,
either you have to invest it or you will have to flip it somehow.
I'll take the other one.
500 a day for the next 10 years.
Yeah, it's like 1.8.
1.8, but it takes you 10 years to do it. So the bigger question is this: can you take 100,000 and flip it to $1 million before 10 years?
Depending on how aggressive you are with how you invest it, it's possible. But I'm all about consistency, knowing that I'm gonna be getting $500 a day.
Yeah. VP, I said the next 10 years, not 2 years, 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
$500 a day, you'll take that?
Consistency, baby. That's all you're looking for. You're looking for the same amount of money, multiplying.
So what's
over
going to
and over.
happen after 10 years, though?
Oh, no. I'm investing that money while it's still out. I'm still getting it. So, yeah, granted, I might have 1.8 at the end. But if I've invested it right, that 1.8 should be 3, should be 5, should be 6.
All right, here we go with the next money question. An 850 credit score with 0 savings, or a 650 credit score with 250,000 in your savings.
Give me number 2.
I'm with you, Coach. Give me number 2 too.
650 with 250.
See,
what good? Yeah, what good the credit score? You ain't got no money.
Well, with a perfect credit score, you could probably get some money.
Yeah, it's still being lent to you. CREAM, cash rules everything around me. Give me that 650 and the 250 in cash.
Yeah,
I can make a couple of payments with that cash to get my credit score from 650 to 725. That's the only way you need to be at anyway.
Yeah, I agree. All right, so yeah, everybody going with the 650 and the 250 cash. VP said I could get I can get that up to 850.
No, exactly. In no time. Give me the 250.
Yeah.
No time.
Yeah, I gotta love these questions, right? These money questions for sure.
Just love to see how people think.
All
right?
right, Ho, you ready for my question, Ho?
Yeah, go ahead.
Now this is gonna be a tough one. It might not be a tough for some, but I think it is. Start, bench, or cut. David Robinson, Tim Duncan, or Victor Wembanyama.
Ooh. Ooh. Actually,
give me the three again.
David Robinson, Tim Duncan, or Victor Wembanyama. Yeah, it requires some thought. Yeah.
No, yeah. I'm ready. I think it's rather easy, but hey.
All right, Ace.
I'm starting Tim Duncan. I'm benching Wemby, and I'm cutting David Robinson. But at the end of the day, I feel like David Robinson should get cut in everybody's answer. I'm putting him on the submarine.
Yeah, I'm with you, Ace. I'm gonna go with the same way. I'm starting Tim, benching Wemby, and I love you, David, but hey. And Carletta answer is this.
I don't know.
None of this. Hey, Carletta, Carletta, it's like saying Little Kim, Foxy Brown, Queen Latifah.
Here we go. Little Kim again.
Little Kim, Foxy Brown, or Queen Latifah.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Let's keep this thing going. Tonight's Powerball, the take home will be $46,895,000. Name one or two things that you would splurge on with no restriction of how much it costs. What one or two things that you would splurge on without no restriction, no money restriction?
A house.
You say it's 48 million.
You would get $46,895,000.
Okay, 46. Just so I can make some more. Go ahead, Coach. Go ahead.
House. Because I gotta have my room. I gotta have my room with a video room where I can watch my sports. Gotta have that one good big room.
Tons of land.
I'm with you on that one.
He's splurging on.
But just because you brought it up today, Ho, I'll probably buy that Ferrari Lucy. And just listen. I ain't driving it. I'm gonna buy it and just put it in the garage so it'd be one of a kind. So see, you know what I mean? It's an investment.
I'm splurging on the SRT Sprinter van.
All right, van.
It's gonna be unlimited, and we gonna ride around and interview all of the Atlanta sports figures. No holds barred. It don't matter how much it costs. We're going all the way in. The SRT Sprinter van. All right, here we go. Which would you rather? Make $500K a year working 7 days a week with no time for anything else, or work 3 days a week making $250,000 with 4 days off?
Less is more. Give me that 250 with 4 days off. I thank you very much.
Yes, sir. Matter of fact, VP, we'll come to South Carolina, and we'll come down to South Carolina and go to the Gamecocks campus and interview Don Staley, just for you. Matter of fact, we'll let you do the interview. No brainer. All right, Coach, what you got? VP say 3 days a week, 250, no brainer.
Yeah, that's pretty easy. 3 days on, 4 days off, no problem.
Less is more.
Keep, bench, and cut. Last one. A perfect body, perfect health, or a brand new $1 million home.
Keeping the health, benching the house, and cutting the body.
Okay.
Big folks need love too.
I said an interview with Don. I'm tagging her in this. There you go. All right, Asa, what you got?
Keeping the health, benching the house, cutting the body.
You and Coach, y'all agreeing on this, huh?
It's one of those rare moments.
Ain't no need to be in the house if you're unhealthy.
You don't need to have a perfect body when you're unhealthy.
Yeah, for sure. Last question of the night. If the government were giving out free phones, which phone would you get today? Not house phone, but cell phones.
iPhone Air.
iPhone.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta point that out. Observation is
Here we go. VP
he said
loves
iPhone 30.
iPhone 30. Hey, listen, it might be on its way.
What about you, Asa?
iPhone Air.
Air, Coach.
That's what I'm looking at right now.
iPhone.
My phone too anyway.
I'm with Carletta. S26 Ultra. Let's go. Thank you, Carletta, for bringing that up, because that's what we're getting. With that being said, that is going to end episode 476. Whew, boy. We done went through some episodes. We have gone through some episodes, boy. Yeah. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Thank Coach and Ace for joining us once again, making time to come on through and make it happen. We really appreciate that. The Braves are down 7-0, and we're going to pray for them.
It's all good, Braves. Everybody else losing too, though, HO. So ain't no.
Get on my head.
Yeah. Carletta says she's a Galaxy girl and a passenger princess. She said while she a passenger princess, she listening to SRT while she's on the passenger side and in her Galaxy 26 Ultra. Thanks for everybody tuning in. We missed Dez tonight. I think he's still celebrating the wife's birthday, but shout out to Dez for coming, for always tuning in anyway. He checked in last week. I'm pretty sure he'll check in again this week sometime. He should be watching the replay, but either way, man, we really appreciate everybody tuning in and continue to drop them comments and drop them likes, because overseas and international, boy, we blowing up like, well, I guess I shouldn't say that, but we doing great over there. Each and every week, it's always a good number of downloads that we have. So thanks to you guys for making it happen in the U.S. Thanks for everybody in South Korea, Germany. Mostly, I think Germany is the biggest, one of our biggest fan bases. There's an army base over there. I found out. There's an army base over in Germany that's SRT ready. So I appreciate that. All right, Asa, what you got?
Hey, always shout out to you, HO, Coach, SRT listeners and family. Always have a good time. Appreciate you having me on. You wasn't on last Monday, holiday, Memorial Day. Speaking of the of the Army bases, military. So shout out to them as well.
Yeah.
And hope to see you guys next week.
Did you cook anything Monday?
Nah, I wound up getting soaking wet down at the Jazz Festival Monday.
Oh, okay.
Oh Lord. I know they have some good music though.
Yeah, they did.
All right, Cole, what you got, bro?
Giving a shout out to the HO, to all our listeners, our regulars, to people who just started listening today. A shout out to Will, Bo Bell, Smitty, all the people who contribute to the show, and Bob.
Hey Joe, make sure Mr. Bo Bell get a hold of Angel Reese so he can work on her footwork. I think that's all she needs to get right.
I'm gonna text him and let him know that. I sure will. Matter of fact, I'm gonna see if we can come on and talk about that. Maybe we can write a letter to the Dream organization and say we got somebody coming in to work with Angel Reese.
There you go.
I think we can make that happen for sure. All right, Coach. You wanna shout out Mr. Sports Rail for his delightful life-changing experience this week.
Yeah, shout out to the great Sports Rail from the Red and Rail Sports Show. He got married last week, and he's coming to Atlanta next week. Thursday, he's having a reception or get together at I forgot the name of the church in East Point from 6 to 8. If anybody want to come on out and enjoy yourselves. He's gonna be, like I said, he's gonna be here in Atlanta. Him and his lovely wife, Valerie. So congratulations, they are a good couple. They care for each other, and they are gonna be great together.
There it is. With that being said, man, for myself, my main man Hancock, D. Will, Asa, Coach, Smitty, Deshaun Tate, Bo Bell, everybody contributed to the Sports Roundtable. This your main man H.O. from Bankhead, R.I.P. Moms and Pops, and R.I.P. BC. Y'all have a safe and a great rest of the week. Be safe and be careful. Make sure you play your Powerball tonight and your Mega Million on Friday. Be responsible in the way that you win your money and you spend your money. You can splurge, but make sure you use it as a tool. With that being said, we'll holler at y'all next week. We out. Peace.